Today, we'll take you through the process of installing a very high-frequency or ultra-high-frequency radio system on board a floating production, storage, and offloading (FPSO) vessel. FPSO vessels play a crucial role in enabling offshore oil and gas production in deep water and remote areas around the world. VHF, UHF radio systems are crucial on board FPSOs for several reasons. Firstly, they provide essential communication capabilities for coordinating operations and ensuring the safety of personnel on the vessel. Effective communication is vital for transmitting instructions, alerts, and emergency messages between crew members, as well as with onshore support teams and other vessels. A VHF, UHF radio system typically consists of several key components to facilitate communication on board an FPSO vessel. Here are the main components. The core component of the system, VHF, UHF radios are transceivers that transmit and receive voice or data communications over the VHF 30 to 300 MHz and UHF 300 MHz to 3 GHz frequency bands. These radios should be rugged, weatherproof, and designed for marine use. Antennas are used to transmit and receive radio signals between the radios and other communication devices. VHF, UHF antennas are typically mounted on elevated structures such as masts or towers to maximize coverage and signal strength. Coaxial cables are used to connect the radios to the antennas, transmitting the radio frequency signals with minimal loss. High-quality coaxial cables with proper shielding and connectors are essential to ensure reliable communication. Radiating cables play a pivotal role in UHF radio systems, facilitating seamless communication across vast distances. These specialized cables integrate both transmission line and antenna functions, efficiently distributing radio frequency signals along their length. With their ability to radiate signals uniformly, radiating cables ensure reliable connectivity critical for FPSO operations. Terminal resistors serve as essential components in UHF radio systems, ensuring optimal signal integrity and minimizing signal reflections. Placed at the end of transmission lines or antennas, these resistors absorb and dissipate radio frequency energy, preventing it from bouncing back towards the transmitter. By terminating the transmission line properly, terminal resistors mitigate impedance mismatches and signal distortion. A reliable power supply is necessary to operate the VHF, UHF radio system. This may include the vessel's electrical system, backup batteries, or generators to ensure continuous operation, especially during power outages or emergencies. Control units or consoles provide interfaces for users to operate the radios, select channels, adjust volume, and monitor communication activity. These units may include displays, keypads, and knobs for user interaction. Interconnection devices such as splitters, combiners, and duplexers may be used to connect multiple radios to a single antenna or multiple antennas to a single radio. These devices help manage signal distribution and minimize interference. Mounting hardware such as brackets, clamps, and fasteners are used to securely install the radios, antennas, and other components on the vessel structure. Proper mounting ensures stability and reliability, even in harsh marine environments. Let's now dive into the installation process. It is important to consult an industry professional for the design, installation, and integration process of VHF, UHF radios on board maritime vessels. Evaluate the communication needs of the FPSO vessel. Determine the coverage area required for VHF, very high frequency, and UHF, ultra high frequency, communication. Consider factors such as vessel size, operational area, and regulatory requirements. Choose suitable VHF, UHF radio equipment based on the vessel's requirements and operational environment. Select radios that are rugged, weatherproof, and capable of operating in marine environments. Consider features such as frequency range, power output, and compatibility with existing communication systems. Next, install VHF, UHF antennas at appropriate locations on the vessel to maximize coverage and minimize interference. Antennas should be mounted securely and positioned to provide optimal signal transmission and reception. Ensure proper grounding to protect against lightning strikes. Run coaxial cables and wiring to connect the radios to the antennas. Use high-quality cables and connectors to minimize signal loss and ensure reliable communication. Integrate the VHF/UHF radio system with other communication and navigation systems on the FPSO vessel. Ensure compatibility with onboard equipment such as intercom systems, radar, and GPS. Provide a reliable power supply for the VHF/UHF radio system. Install backup power sources such as batteries or generators to ensure continuous operation in case of power outages or emergencies. Ensure compliance with regulatory requirements for maritime communication systems, including licensing, frequency allocations, and safety standards. Conduct thorough testing and commissioning of the VHF/UHF radio system before deploying it for operational use. Verify signal strength, clarity, and coverage across the vessel's operational area. Train personnel on the use and maintenance of the VHF/UHF radio system. By following these steps and ensuring careful planning, installation, and testing, you can effectively deploy a VHF/UHF radio system on board an FPSO vessel to support safe and efficient communication during operations. Overall, VHF/UHF radio systems are indispensable tools for maintaining operational efficiency, ensuring safety, and enabling effective response to emergencies on board FPSOs. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more installation videos of the What's Up video series by Vivo Asia.